Alright, guys. I'm gonna do Kiss. I'm gonna have to do them twice. Once with full stacks, once with no stacks. Here's his stats. Here's the weapons I'm using on him. I'm just using this. I'll put on his good artifact. I have the wrong artifact on. Yes, he has bigger accuracy problems than most characters. His accuracy is trash. I'll go to 25 million damage or so. I don't even know, like, the actual best way to use his skills either. So, let's just say he'll do about 800k damage per second, 750k to 800k, somewhere around there. Now, and I am going to state with other buffs and artifacts, he will gain a lot more. I despelled to remove his self buff, if you're wondering. Did that remove elephant? It did not. Good. And I do not have his rings either, so this would be another advantage for him. Crap, I forgot to get the buff up first on the... His DPS should be a little bit lower here because I don't have his stacks up, but he gets a lot. He gets his stacks pretty quick. Like, see right here, I'm already at like pretty high stacks. Alright, so I got 25 mil after this skill here. So about 550 per second on these stats here. Now I will move all this gear over to her. What was I even using for attributes? Like that. Alright. Everything is going to be the exact same gear. And I'm not going to use sedatives or anything. And no, I don't have the accuracy artifact, which would make it a little bit better of a test, but my elephant should be good enough. I have to restart because her DPS is going to be off. So you'll see immediately she starts off really high. Like, see that burst? But now her damage is going to just slowly go way down. Her other skills are crap. Like, look, her initial burst, 15 million. Pretty high. But... oh wait, her buff wore off. Yeah, I gotta redo this. Yeah, or I forgot to put it on. So see her initial burst way higher. She had 11 million at 1.5 per second with these. Yes, these are not the optimal buffs and everything on her, so it's less damage than my last test, if you're wondering. But the problem is, after this burst, she just goes way down. She's got to do about the same as his. Now, when her skill comes back up, she'll get another burst past it. Like, look, she's gonna go up to like 700k probably. Still worse than him on single targets, though. She just has the initial first win burst. Like, see that? She's worse than him. Now again, I'll go back to him. Oh, wait. Also, before I do this, I want to show you guys something. Her penetration also. Her penetration right here, 142. And I don't have rings for him either. So, like, the advantages are mostly in her favor. So he's at 152. Because his stance right here gives 30, and then he gets... He's not even fully stacked. So, right here, he's... Oh, elephant just wore off. His stance gives 30, and this gives him 25. So he gets 55 penetration bonus. And when we check her, her stance gives 30, and she gets 12 from this. So the stances both give 30, but his buff gives him 25, where she only gets 12. So he's 13, you know, not bad. 13 more pen. When you throw everything on him up here, like just these, he goes up to 160 penetration. So let's put up the boss way higher stats. What's the highest resist it goes? 90. And let's say 110. So the boss is up to like 200 effective resist. I'll have to put the DR up to like 70 too. This would be kind of like something would be like the strongest boss in the game here against him. There's some bosses that would actually have more than that. They have like 200 resist. I mean, not 200 resist, 200 immunity. But basically, you're not really gonna get a situation like that. You're not gonna use magic on. So let's get this chart over here. Got all of his buffs on. See these stats? He's still hitting good damage on this, isn't he? I can't really think of any boss that would have, stronger stats than this. I'll just stop after, one more skill after this. I'll just say that I hit around 400k damage per second on these stats. Now, he's only at 160 penetration, so he doesn't fully get through everything. You could get your Kiss higher. Valorant stuff gets 4 sockets. You could put 8 sockets each. So, I'm missing 6 on the weapon I'm using, and that'd be missing another 8 versus Valorant. So, right there, that's 14. You could have higher end equipment. You know, you could probably get him around 200 with all the squad buffs too. Karja, whatever. Rio. You get the point. Now let's see what she does on this high stats. Her initial burst way up here. She did 6 million with that initial burst, and then she's just going to be falling way down after this. She's already down to 400k, and all of her skills now are crap. She's going to be falling down. She has a buff, and then this skill, which is weak as shit. Then her skills back up here. She can get up back to 300k, and then... oh, that buff wore off. Yeah, like, she'll do a... let's just give her 300k here. Now, yes, accuracy artifact is nice on her. I don't have that on here. I don't play this server enough to care. Basically, Kiss is better at single target. She's better at mass. I'm going to show you something about his skills. I should probably go buy his rings too. Alright. So my stuff's on him. Now let's look at his skills. Fewer targets, more damage, increase up to 3 times. Fewer targets, more damage, increase up to 3 times. Fewer targets, more damage, increase up to 3 times. You notice something about these 3 skills? They do 3 times damage on single targets. So, if you're wondering, like, okay, Kiss is just better than her, he's got shorter cooldowns, he's got more penetration, why would you ever use her? Well, there you go. There's a reason. If the boss that you're fighting summons monsters, or if you're fighting 3 bosses at the same time, maybe she's going to do better. I don't really have a good way to test, like, fair on, like, for that. Like, I can't summon 3 scarecrows in one spot. Like, basically, Kiss is better than Rubiana. He's funner to use. He doesn't have to worry about, oh, somebody knocked me down out of my only skill. Now I have to wait. Because look at this. See this skill right here? 20-second cooldown. You know what this is? 32. And I'm actually pretty sure it gets changed to 36 later. This is ridiculous. Why? So yeah.